My name is Joshua Julius Msue, a graduate of St. Stephen Boys Secondary School located in Mwanga, Kilimanjaro. Currently, I am a PCB student schooling at Mzumbe Secondary School, pursuing a combination of PCB, that is advanced chemistry, advanced physics, and advanced biology. Thank you.
Okay, so Mr. Joshua, you say that you have something to speak with O-level students.
Yeah.
And you know that we have a community there of students, and even near future, some other teachers will join us, right?
Yes.
So when you have been pursuing your O-level, right, Form 1 to Form 4, have you ever taken any digital programs in video platform for learning chemistry or physics or biology or mathematics?
No, actually no.
No. Why no? Were you not introduced with internet?
I was not aware of this, because for me I knew that internet is just for watching football and others. So after reaching my advanced education, I found that you can use internet connection, internet systems for learning systems that, and actually it simplifies because it brings the presence of the teacher all the time. Yes.
Okay, so you have never learned any digital platform during your O-level studies.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But today you say that you want to encourage those students who want to use a digital platform. So you tell us why. Yeah. Right? You tell us why in your future. So when did you meet with a digital program for the first time?
Next question. I met it when I was doing my preparation of my advanced education systems. I found Mr. Olenjolaim. We did the long marathon of studying advanced chemistry, advanced physics, and basic applied mathematics. And sometimes I was doing biology in table teaching and online using Indian teachers. So I first met the digital program when I was doing preparation of advanced system.
Thank you very much for your good answer. Again, I have another questions.
Okay.
Okay, so when you have been visiting online, were you familiar with your online platform before you joined with this digital platform? Were you familiar with online? Were you using the internet for different issues?
Yes, actually,
Yes.
I used internet for different purposes.
For different issues, right? Have you ever come when you have been visiting any YouTube channel that maybe, or any YouTube channels or any Instagram channels that maybe there are some of the materials for according to the syllabus of Native Republic of Tanzania? Have you ever met that? Have you ever seen that?
Actually, it's a problem because I have one of the testimony during my Form 1 studies. I Google the Hooke's law, the derivation of Hooke's law, and I found a complex derivation. I asked my teacher, "Hey sir, what is this?" And he asked me, "Oh no man, that's not your level." So it does not correlate with Tanzania or level syllabus.
Okay, good. So then, again, I have another question. It does not correlate with all level syllabus. So we might say that possibly, even if there is another program teaching by using the syllabus of Native Republic of Tanzania, maybe it is there, but you are not familiar with.
Yes.
But this is one among those programs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good. So, have you ever been taught by OLENJOLAI?
Yes.
Yes. So, can you explain in brief?
Actually, Olenjolaim has taught me different perspectives. First of all, he's my teacher, specifically educational. He's my teacher spiritually, in social perspective. So, this man is a serious man. I can say because he sometimes acts as a brother, sometimes acts as a friend, sometimes acts as a teacher. You know, teacher is somehow harsh. Yes, that's how the man is.
Okay, good. So, okay. So, were you encountering some of the problems before you met him in learning?
Yeah.
Well,
No.
can you
Yes.
share with us few of the problems that you've been sharing and how it has been resolved after you met him?
Okay. Let me speak it freely because during my O level, for now I'm a graduate of O level secondary school. During my O level education system, science, I loved the science, but physics was a bit trouble to me. And I remember even during my O level result, I got as I got. But after visiting this man in my advanced education system, I found I even regret, hey, why didn't I find this man during my O level? Maybe I could got an A plus of physics during ordinary level education.
Okay, fine. So that is the problems that you've been encountering. So physics was a little bit problem.
Yes.
So after you met him, did you reveal your hope has been revealed?
Yes, of course.
Okay, that is good. So then now you want to speak directly, you want to speak as a message to the O-level students.
Yeah.
So yourself, you learned physical programs during your O-level studies,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then now you want to tell or to add something else into the minds of the present and future O-level students.
Yes.
Why do you want to adapt these digital programs? Why do you want to advise them?
Thank you. For me, my advice to the current and the future generation, because the lifestyle of nowadays, without education, my friend, you can't succeed in anything. Using digital technology is somehow sweet because it, for example, for us learning this all stuffs, we learned Archimedes principle, we learned pressure, we learned force, we learned everything in O level. Speaking on mathematics and science, this channel are directed toward the science student, serious science student, and serious mathematicians, O level mathematicians. So, learning using digital technology is a bit, it simplifies a lot of concepts. You find that the teacher has entered in the class. You go out, you find nothing in head. It happens. Even me, I remember most of the times the teacher enter, I got nothing. After that, I find him, or I find my friends. I have my friends Gabriel, Aziz, those are my friends who we used to start together during my O level, even currently my advanced. So you find a friend, hey man, have you understand anything? The man told you, brother, I got nothing. You find the teacher. So you find the teacher is a bit occupied. He has another classes to teach. So that's bring problems, and finally nectar comes or exams come because me, I remember one of the things that helped me to achieve more in my ordinary level education, it's examination. I had 5 series of examination, making a total of 65 examination per term. So you find that at the end of the exam, you fail because the teacher is occupied, you didn't understand, the whole class didn't understand. You know, physics, Form 3 physics, Form 4, it's a bit complex compared to Form 1 and 2. So you find the teacher is occupied, yourself, you have stress, so it comes a problem, and finally you end getting nothing, hence failing in exams.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Joshua.
Yes.
So now, can you firstly, maybe according to your research, I want just to get some data from you according to a little of your research.
Yes.
What can you say in United Republic of Tanzania, in general, in United Republic of Tanzania?
Yes.
How about, what can you say about scarcity of science, good science teachers and good mathematicians teachers?
Yes.
So can you say anything else? That what is your research? Is there any scarcity?
Yes.
So relate that such kind of the presence of the teachers and the safety of the students who want to pursue science and mathematics.
Thank you. According to my research, I found I had one of my friends who are studying in government schools. I thank God that me, I studied in St. Stephen Boys Secondary School located in Mwanga, Kilimanjaro. It's a private school. In that school, teachers were many. We had in mathematics, we had 6 teachers. In sciences, more than 6. So that helped us to pursue, because I remember in our school we were much better in mathematics and biology, chemistry, and somehow physics, but not much good. So in government school, teachers are not many. I found one of my school, one of my friends testified to me that, man, even this D that I got in physics, I thank God, because I struggled a lot, teachers in tuitions. One of my friends even testified to me that he even one day he ran away from school and went to another private school nearby so as he may be taught some of the topic, because we find months are over. For O-level secondary school form 4, we have 11 months. Not 11, let's say just 9 months, because there is a holiday and the nectar is usually in November. So you have
mathematics. It's not the entire mathematics, it's the part. For example, if I have that this exercise book, or I have that this flag, I said algebra, this is mathematics, right? So suppose that algebra is this one, it's a part of this national flag, right? So it's a part of mathematics, in which letters, it uses letters. We have in alphabetical order, we have how many? 26 letters. It doesn't use all the letters, but there are some international selected letters for mathematics. And the other general symbols, for example, sigma notation, right? We have some other symbols, for example, the real numbers, the way that to write. So it means that in other general symbols are used to represent what the objective of algebra, to represent numbers and the quantities in formula and equations. What does it mean? For example, maybe I want to compute variations of temperature, maybe of a copper. Let's say I have a copper wire, and also I have a constant wire, or let's say copper wire and I have silver wire. So that is copper and this is silver wire, for example. Then maybe I can establish an equation like this one, that maybe the variations of the dependence, let's say that I can let that the temperature for the copper wire is theta, right? Is A theta, a certain constant times theta. Then the temperature of silver wire is a certain constant times 30. Maybe this is theta 1, this is theta 2. And hence the total may be temperature in any case, possibly you can find it's 30, let's say it is 100. Then I can have another equation, right? That I still have A, but let's say that this is another theta or another variable. It can be used. So I can formulate a simultaneous equation, can formulate the linear equations, the quadratic equation. For example, maybe variations of the temperature, maybe of copper wire itself. You'll find that there's this one, we learned in it, A theta square plus, let's say, B theta, and then plus C. So this will be got maybe a certain particular temperature. So theta is temperature, temperature, temperature. So this is a quadratic equation. So we are representing the real world problems, which is variations of the temperature, maybe in what? In thermometer. No, this is just we call it we call it for EMF, electromotive thermometer, right? So this is the equation that we use to study in advanced level. So you see that. So it means we are using letters to represent numbers. These temperatures are numbers, but because they vary or we want to know this variation, we replace numbers by using what? Letters. Again, I want to give you just a one to challenge you. For example, if you have 3 plus 4, what the answer? The answer is always 7, right? But now algebra, what does it do? Replace this 3 with, let's say, A or with X, and then replace this 4 with Y. This will become maybe to 7. So this now, you have many You have millions values of x here, millions values of y, which in case you add them, you get 7. Here you have a constant. This is variable. So we are very interested with variables in mathematics and science rather than constant values. Do you understand? Tell me in the comment section. Okay, so that is about your definition. So let me leave even that piece of information so maybe you can copy it for you to understand. Remember that I will be with you in the beauty of mathematics from your Form 1 educations, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4. If you go and study mathematics in Form 5 and Form 6, I will be with you. And if you go to study engineering and science courses, I will be with you in mathematics again because there is mathematics for the 2 years. So that is a proper definitions of what? Of algebra. Another piece of information that I would like to present to you in these introductions of algebra is the history. History of what? Algebra. History of algebra. What is history of algebra? I know that, listen carefully. You won't be asked these questions in exams. You'll never see, unless there's something else. But I want you to understand the concept first. If you join with online, this our online O-level secondary education, secondary school, passing is not a problem. It's guaranteed you'll pass with a high pass mark in all the subjects that we are going to teach you, because passing is a subset of what I'm going to teach you. Okay? But the issue here is understanding. Say understanding. So I want you to understand. If you understand, you can apply. If you don't understand, you won't apply. Where did the algebra begin? That's very important. The roots of algebra can be traced to the ancient Babylonian. I have some few sentences to share. The roots, okay, of algebra means the base of algebra. We say that can be traced. It's not history, this is mathematics. Can be traced to ancient Babylonian. Because you are learning algebra, you don't know its history. Babylonians. What if you want also to have something in algebra? You have to know how others have been working through. Traced to the ancient sort of Babylonians. Babel, in Swahili called Babel. And the first piece of information. Secondly, again, the sources of literature say that the Babylonians developed the formula to calculate solution for the problem, typically solved by using linear equations, quadratic equations, and the indeterminate linear equations. So this is very important. We say that the Babylonians, what were they seeking when they have been developing the questions? Develop the formulas. So this guy, they thought to solve a real life problem. Develop the formulas. Right? Develop the formulas. Okay? And what? And the equations. For what? So the aim of teaching you formulas and equation mathematics is to solve problems, to calculate what, and then after forming equations and the what, and the equations and the formulas, then they calculated the solution. Solutions of what? Solution for problems. Right? Solutions for problems. And these are what? Real life problems in community, in politics, in leadership. Right? Problems. Typically, yes, problems, okay? So he said that they typically right, solve these problems. They typically solve by using, okay, by using what? Linear equation. By using linear equations. Also they solved by using, so this is one, linear equations. They solved their problems by using quadratic equations. This is all about algebra. Quadratic equations. Remember that also to watch videos for topic of algebra for the Form 1, which is in the same YouTube channel. Okay, quadratic equations. And then number 3 is indeterminate. Indeterminate indeterminate is the third way that you solve your problems. It's called the indeterminate. Indeterminate, so it's called indeterminate linear equations. So these are the special linear equations. Remember that in Form 1, I taught you about 5 branches of algebra. Indeterminate linear equations. So these men solved their real life problems by formulating what the Babylonians, the founders of algebra, by developing formulas and equations to calculate solutions for problems. They typically solved it by using linear equations, which is algebra, which is called elementary algebra, quadratic equations, which is elementary algebra that we are learning here. Linear equations, mainly you find that maybe we learned in Form 1. And then indeterminate linear equations, these are the special equations in other branches of algebra. Do you understand? What am I teaching you? Tell me in the comment section. Okay, another question is, who is the founder according to the literature? Who is the father? The true father is God, but in flesh. Okay, who is the father? Who is the father of what? Of algebra. Very important. Who discovered algebra? The father of algebra is the Persian. Okay? Persian mathematician. Persian mathematician Muhammad ibn Musa. So the next one is you, right? Muhammad, double M. So you can Muhammad bin Musa. So Muhammad bin Musa, here we have something else like this. Al-Qaridim. Muhammad bin Musa Al-Qaridim. This is the one of the father of algebra. So the Persian mathematicians, Muhammad bin Musa Al-Qaridim. But against, there's another Italian mathematician whose name is Girolamo Cardano, who published the solutions to the cubic and quadratic equations in his 1945 book of Ars Magna. The another one is what? Italian mathematicians. The next one is Tanzanian mathematicians, right? Next one is you, Tanzanian mathematicians, this is Italian mathematicians, whose name is Girolamo Cardano. So this man who published it, because they used, and then later on they decided to publish the solution. So this man published the solutions before he died to the cubic and the quartic equation. Cubic means that highest degree is x power 3, and quartic means highest power is what? Is 4, right? Quartic equations. Quartic equations in his in his 1545 book called what? Called the Ars Magna. Ars Magna. Okay, so that is the short history of algebra. You may go online and read the more history of algebra and enjoy it, and even have expectation that one day before you die, you can add something in mathematics, the world of mathematics. Should you have a hope like that, right? And you have to believe yourself that you can do that. So that is a short history of algebra. So algebra is all about expressions, it's all about equations. You see, all about quadratic equations, cubic equations, arctic equations. So you can write even also your own book, because this man has wrote Ars of 40, Ars Magna, right? I don't know what does it mean. With the name, what does it mean? I don't know. But what I know that in that book, he published the solution of 40 cubic equations and quartic equations. So even yourself, that you can also publish the solutions of a particular problem. So that's the end of this second sessions of algebra. The first sessions was general introductions of algebra, which was session 00. So this is the end. I thank God who have prepared me to bring to you these contents, because we didn't solve any problem, any numerical problem, so no homework. That's the good news. Please join me in the next lecture when I'll be teaching you about binary operations. And then from binary, after teaching you just binary operations, is just a short concept, we're spending much time on solving numerical problems. And then we'll go to the next concepts, which is about brackets and computations. And then we'll go for factorization, for quadratic expressions. And later on, I will take you to the factorization. So don't worry. Remember that the content for the exams, for the Form 2 exams, for the Form 4 exam, for the Form 6 exam, for the ordinary diploma exams, for the grade exams, are always subset of what we are teaching or we are training. So we are not focusing mainly on those. Passing exams or contest for exams is one of our specific objectives. It's not our main objective. Our main objective, and this is the vision that's in my mind, and even in this project, if you will ask me that, Olenjolaim, why are you teaching millions of students? Why are you teaching mathematics? Why are you teaching physics? What is your motive? What does it cause you to do this huge and great work? And this is the answer. I want to see community of Tanzanians who are using the classroom education to solve our own real life problems. whether in engineering, whether in medicine, whether in farmers, whether in law, for example, at the School of Law, in laws, whether in business, whether in transportations, in engineering, you see, whether in social science, in economics. But that is my strong desire, that this that questions my mind. After 10 years, can I see even a small community of Tanzanians who used to think on how to solve our own problems, so that we can have, or we can own our own solutions, and we can even share to the world, or we can even give the world in order to use in case that they don't have a solution for that. We have been receiving for a long time, generation to generations. I would like, this is my prayer, I would like to see our present generation and future generation to be receiving and transmitting also, to be distributing. So at the end, I thank God who have been with me. I thank God who have, I had a challenge of the voice box, in my voice box, but the Lord has been faithful. I thank God who is doing everything in my life. I thank God who has given me you to teach, and thank you for you also for joining me from the beginning to the end. May God bless you. I'm praying for you, pray for me. In case you have your Thanksgiving, your free willing Thanksgiving, you can send on this mobile number 0759753331. I would like to invite you in session 2 of Algebra, when I will take you further from the point where we ended. Share these contents with your colleagues, with your friends, and then stay blessed, stay safe. Join me in the next sessions. May God bless you.
9 months of study. 9 months, you have to make a strong revision. There is practical, there are Form 4 topics. So, my friend even testified to me that, man, I even ran away from school and I went to another school just so that I may learn and finish up with some topics.
Okay, so, if that's the situation, means there is a scarcity of teachers first.
Yes.
Away from the year, whether they are called as teachers, or if we take that considerations away, it means even the presence of the physical teachers, whether they master what they are teaching, or they love what they don't like, right?
Yes.
So if that's the situations, how will this program solve that problem?
Oh, thank you. The program will solve this problem. My advice to the O-level student, during your vacation, because you know, Tanzania curriculum does not allow, Tanzania systems does not allow students to own smartphones, to own electronic devices in schools. But there are some of the schools which have computer laboratories, and there is accessibility of networks. So you can go into a computer lab, write Tanzania Online O-level secondary school in square bracket Olenjolaim. My friend, you solve different problems. You know, me currently I am an advanced, but I usually even watch. I assign my young brothers, hey man, come and watch here. He has no smartphone. Come and watch here this video. The man watch, and after I come and I give him questions. The man solve. So this this program solve the problem of, you know, some of the teachers are not enough, and even those which are there, they are not, and I speak that they are not much competent. They are competent, but not to the max. You will find some of the teachers are running from problem. So this program will benefit students who have the problem of absence of teachers and absence of competent teachers.
Okay, thank you very much. So that's what you are saying.
Yes.
Can you share with us in brief how can an O-level students receive this material or enjoy this program?
Okay. As I said before, if your school has a computer laboratory and has an accessibility of network, internet connection, or during your vacation, we have April vacation, we have June vacation, we have September vacation, and December. Our country is full of vacation, and December vacation. My friend, use your smartphone, use your laptop, use your iPad, use your tablet, use your iPhone. You have to learn stuff. The time of resting will be there. For this time, you know that I used to say it in Swahili, umejeruhiwa. You know that you have been undergoing troubles during your O-level school. So use this time to solve and make greater change. Nothing good than succeeding in education. For me, I see it now after succeeding much in my education. Nothing good than, passing is a bit, some people are passing, but we have to pass in the maximum stage. For me, I thank God that He managed. For me, I passed in a better ability. I thank God. So, use your smartphone clearly. Use your laptop. Use your iPad. Use your smartwatch. You can use even your watch to learn. Yes. Okay,
that is good. So, you mean that you say now it's a time for the digital technology?
Yes.
So you want to tell us that now the classes, the school is inside your house?
Yes.
The school is inside your bedroom?
Yes.
So no need for you can go even your washrooms and enjoy the stuff.
Yes.
You can go even the forest and enjoy that stuff.
Yes.
Yes, I think that is a good news for them. So then I have this is one of the last questions that I would like to ask you.
Yeah.
In terms of success, how can you compare a student who will be taking the advantage of both physical teaching plus this digital teaching, and the students who will be enjoying only the physical teaching? So that's my questions.
Thank you.
What can you predict? And you can take even an example of yourself. Okay. What if you had these programs from your Form 1, Form 4? Okay. What could you do?
Okay. According to my research and my approach, a student who will take in both analog studies and digital studies will be much competent compared. Nowadays, according to me, we are training students to be competent enough. You have to perform, but to perform to the max. So the students who will be undergoing, I'm not saying that the one who is taking physical technology will not perform to the max. No, but the higher percentage of the students who will be taking both the analog technology and digital technology will perform to the maximum compared to the one who is not taking. Let me speak on me. I thank God I performed well to the maximum, but if I could undergo this, it a bit discouraged me that let me say in my O-level, physics, as I said before, physics was trouble to me. I tried to catch up when in late of Form 4. So if I could enjoy these stuffs during my Form 1, Form 2, I could have a series and a timetable of studying these stuffs during my O-level. My dear viewers, my dear students, I'm also a student, my dear students, I could perform better than I performed. So I would like to advise you to use this. It's a time for digital technology now. Let's use digital technology for the betterment of our future. We all need to have a better future, and the best future.
Okay, to finalize just the program, yes. Then suppose that I'm in Form 1.
Yeah.
I enjoy. Can I find materials for the Form 1 in this platform?
Of course.
Form 2?
Yes.
Form 3?
Of course.
Form 4?
Right.
When I graduate and then say pursue science,
yes.
Is there any other programs that will assist me?
I'm in advanced and I'm pursuing Tanzania online advanced in secondary school.
So there's another YouTube channel?
Yes.
Specifically for advanced?
Yes.
What if I graduate, then I go for undergraduate? Is there any other programs?
Actually, for now, Mr. Olenjolaim is just doing undergraduate for those who are taking engineering and mathematics. So, but he once told me that there will be future inventions in
extension.
Yes, in some of the topics, in some of the courses, medical courses, and some others.
That is good. And then, the man is actually consisting in 3 parts.
Yes.
Heart, soul, and flesh.
Yeah.
So when we are teaching, or when we are teaching you physics, chemistry, biology, we are teaching your soul. It means your mind,
Yes.
right? And then, but you have a spirit. It has to grow.
Yes.
So do you want to tell us that does this program take considerations of your students' spirit? Student spirit, spiritual life.
Yeah, thank you. Also, there is another YouTube channel. You know, in Tanzania, Tanzania, we use our official language is Swahili. So most of the Tanzanian are Swahili speakers. So, in order for many Tanzanians to benefit, there are two channels. The first one, that the channels are dealing with building spiritual life in manhood. The first one, it is ufalme wa mbinguni umekaribia Tanzania. In square bracket, OLENJOLAI M. And the other one, it is the heaven kingdom has reached Tanzania.
The kingdoms of heaven come in Tanzania.
Yes, the kingdom of heaven come in Tanzania. In square bracket, OLENJOLAI M. So, while learning on this YouTube channel, it does not favor whether you are either a Roman Catholic, a Lutheran, Anglican. No, the man I used to learn from those channels. No, studying without God is nothing. I have three principles. Let me take a chalk and write. I have three principles of my success. The first one I use to say PhD. One of my brother called Jacob Maganga, he's now a philosopher. P stand for prayer. H stand for hardworking. D stand for discipline. So all these three sum to success. That's why PhDs. So studying without God is nothing. But you have not only to pray, you have to hard work, struggle, solve different problems in workday examples, in different books about, yes. Also, you have to have discipline. As I say here in discipline, you have to respect what you are taught by your teacher, physical teacher, what you are taught by your fellow student. Respect everyone. What you are taught in this digital, Tanzania Online, O-level, secondary school. I curse those students who neglect what they are taught by their teacher because there is Tanzania Online O-level.